So this is our second weekend at Newport Film School, and so far it's been, again, really successful. I have learnt so much. For me, it was about finding support with other people who were doing the same thing that I was doing, and that's definitely happened.
I imagine, from what I've seen of Cinovate so far, that to be able to gather in a room with other exhibitors, talk about shared problems, shared experiences, have an opportunity to say, do you find A, B or C? And other people to go, yes, and this is what we did, or no, but we're hoping to have, you know, a similar experience. It's probably really, really invaluable.
There's an increasingly changing world we're living in, and I think a program like this, it enables people to just sort of keep their wheels turning and to kind of fill in blanks where people may not have any knowledge as to sort of what needs to happen.
You should go to Oscar Bright to basically say disability can have their voice. They got good ideas, but sometimes they don't have the confidence to do it. And just to spread Oscar Bright how amazing it is and how brilliant Oscar Bright can be.
Well, I think the main reason is that these guys get together and that they talk about their individual venues and what they're doing and get the chance to share information and share knowledge.
I mean, the most useful to me has been talking about fundraising this morning, because money is always a problem. Most of us are from quite small scale organisations, and finding the time to do fundraising and on top of actually doing all the work of running the projects that we're involved with, that's been really valuable.
There's usually quite a fine line between delegates and the speakers, so it's kind of, you learn as much from other delegates as you do from the speakers.
I think what I came here looking for was sort of ideas to develop my own role at Curzon more and how we can reach out more to a wider audience. One of the things that we are doing at the moment is, because it's our centenary year, we want to make as big a splash about that as possible. So really I was looking for ways to do that and sort of communicate what we are to a wider audience.
It's been really interesting today, because you've seen people that are experiencing exactly the same problems in different parts of the country suddenly make connections and share their stories and help each other, and there's been a really positive atmosphere in the room.
So it's really nice to be with other people who've got, you know, those similar problems, to talk about ideas, to create partnerships, to network and so on. And Cinovate's been great at doing that.
Doing it back then in the 90s, there was nothing like this, but then you kind of met a lot of other people just on the circuit and on the scene that were doing other film clubs in London, and just because you were around and things. But this is quite nice to have something a bit more focused where, you know, I think both are relevant. I think it's still relevant to have something a bit more organic as well, but this is important because it really brings up issues where you can discuss them and meet other people that are doing similar things and then learning from other people. I mean, although I'm a speaker, you know, I'm very much rooted in what I do in London with short films, so it's really nice to talk to people who are trying to run short film events in sort of more regional areas, and so it's interesting for me as well, because I would never have come in contact with those people.
I was here on sort of an SOS mission, please help me, give me some guidance. Amazingly, since November, my cinema has just developed so much. I went away with such a positive attitude, so many ideas to try, and now I find myself in a position where I can say, hey, we're doing really well, it's great, okay, how can we build on that? So that's Cinovate for me, really.